Hardcore Iron Man, let's go. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Hardcore Iron Man. To start things off today, I need something AFK to do, so I decided what's more productive than making some amethyst arrows for our future Zulrah grinds and any range training I plan to do. Only downside is you need 82 fletching to make these. So I'm going to need 4 fletching levels. I did the math. We need 732,000 fletching XP to get this level, and the best way to get fletching XP is through broad arrows. Now I already have a ton of headless arrows ready to go, and they give 10 XP each. So we need to buy just about 73,000 bronze arrowheads, and then we need to make them into bronze arrows. So let's buy these real quick. Alright, there we go. 73,300 bronze arrowheads. Wait, broad arrowheads, not bronze ones. I would not have paid this much for bronze arrowheads. As you can see, our cash stack has diminished by about 3.6 million. Basically cut directly in half. How neat is that? But the nice thing is we still have a ton of alcohols in the bank from Necrial and Dust Devil tasks, and I actually am currently assigned a Gargoyle task. So really at this point in the game, as long as I keep doing Slayer, we're not going to have any trouble with money, so I really don't mind blowing all this money on arrowheads. Now you might be asking, where am I going to be making these arrowheads at? Well, I'm going to be making them here by the seaweed patches underwater, because I am pretty much out of seaweed spores, and I'm going to keep doing seaweed to get as close to 99 crafting as I can, since the cape is insanely useful. Now let's start doing this. 10 XP per arrow. That's going to be a lot of arrow making. After a good amount of time, it is done. 82 fletching has been achieved, and we can now make amethyst arrows. Let me just finish up the rest of these broad arrows. 73,000 broad arrows, and my seaweed got disease. That is so sad. I'm going to have to cure that. But yeah, now I'm going to head over to the amethyst mines and just AFK there for a while, man. Honestly, I want to make a couple thousand amethyst arrows for when we do our Zulrah grind in the semi-near future. So yeah, let's go do that. Oh, and somehow I skimmed over the fact that in these couple hours, I got 116 seaweed spores. That's pretty good, I guess. Hey, shout out to my boy Thor for gifting a bond to the hardcore. I appreciate it very much, my man. Okay, I was way off. He gave me 5 bonds. 5 bonds. Thank you, Thor. Jesus. 94 mining over here, mining the amethyst. I will take it. So I spent a decent chunk of the day mining amethyst and turning it into arrow tips. We ended up with just over 7,500, which I am going to turn into arrows, obviously, which we'll save for Zulrah. Also worth noting, the gems we've gotten, 60 sapphires, about 20 emeralds, 20 rubies, 5 diamonds. So pretty decent. Honestly, I did wear an amulet of glory to do this. Since I didn't have the bank, it didn't really matter if the gems stacked up too much in my bag. And it looks like the fletching XP for making these amethyst arrows is pretty decent as well. So I turned all of our herbs into noted potions. I really just needed to make some prayer pots since we were running quite low. But I figured, let's just do the entire herb tab at the same time. So I, of course, came over here to Zachar, who I'm pretty sure makes some scantily clad photos over on Reddit. But nevertheless, noted all our potions for us, put them into the vials, and now it's time to get some herb lore XP. Woo! 86 herb lore. We can make stamina mixes. You know, herb lore levels should be respected as highly as possible, since getting 1 herb lore level on Iron Man is like getting 50 levels in any other skill, trust me. At least it feels that way. It might not actually be that bad, but it feels that bad. Another herb lore level, 87 herb lore. We can make anti-venom potions, which is actually pretty huge. Those are going to come in very handy in the future, but for now, I'm going to keep mixing my potions. Here are the last of our potions, and boom, we are done making everything in our herb tab. Let me just remove these right back to their rightful spot. Yeah, we got to 4 million herb lore XP, which is pretty decent. We're almost 1/3 of the way to 99, so basically we've just got to get all this herb lore XP we've gotten since our account was made 2 more times. That shouldn't be too bad, right? Now that is the weirdest place I've ever gotten a farming level. We're just picking some potato cacti, you know, to use for magic potions. And there we go, 94 farming. Dude, 5 levels away from 99 farming. This really did used to be one of my least favorite skills, but honestly, I love it on Iron Man. It's such a weird dynamic, because everything you farm is so useful. You know, you actually use it. It's amazing. Farming is so good on the Iron Man, you guys. Ooh, that's what I like to see. I was like, should I really do this cave horror task or nah? Well, I decided yeah, and now I have a black mask on the ground, and I'm just not sure how to clear up inventory space. Everything I drop is going to be heretical to Iron Man, so I'm giving up some prayer XP for the black mask. But then I have 2 horror heads on the... Okay, you know what? We're giving up the construction XP. I'm doing it. I don't care. Bury it. Oh, this hurts. Oh, this really hurts. Like I always say, the higher your prayer level, the better, because it makes prayer potions restore more, which effectively makes them better. So I'm going to use all my banked prayer XP once again, instead of saving it up to make a cool looking tab. Unfortunately, I'm going to be using them periodically. So here are the bones we have. Here are the ensouled heads we have. There's probably more somewhere in my bank. My bank sucks. It's not organized. I know. I am sorry. But we're going to go ahead and use all these bones and ensouled heads and see what prayer level we end up at. We are at 75 with only 7k to the next level, to be fair. So 75 to 76 prayer. Look how fast that was. Now we only need to use... Oh, man. That's a lot of dragon bones. Oh yeah, here it comes. Picking up all these worm bones is finally paying off. We are... Well, we're... Okay. That took longer than expected. 77 prayer. We can use augury now, if we ever got augury. We'll do raids one day, I swear. I just don't want to, make the team sad because I'm going to come in with my damn rune crossbow and do Trident of the Seas. I don't want to drag them down. Here we go. The last bones in our bank, except for like 3, but I'm not going to do an extra trip just for those. And we got ourselves to about 1.5 mil prayer XP, 185,000 prayer XP from all those bones. Pretty decent. God, I wish I was a normal Iron Man. I would be like 99 prayer by now with those bones because the Wildy Altar is so OP. Alright, let's go use our ensouled heads, of which we have a decent little collection of. We had nearly the perfect amount of ensouled heads to get up to 78 prayer, which is awesome. Just 2 heads to spare, except our dragon heads, which we still can't use. We need 5 more magic levels before we can start reanimating those bad boys. But yeah, 78 prayer. Definitely nice to knock out a couple levels every now and then. And honestly, it's the 20th of August right now. I think that 2k total by the end of the month thing might not be as crazy as it sounds. I think I am going to go for that. I'm officially stating it here. 2k total by the end of the month. That's what I like to see. Another whip to add to the collection. Birdhouse OP. Big boy level right there. 90 attack. Our second melee combat stat to get into the 90s. Looking slick as hell. Look at defense lagging behind there. I really got to start working on my defense. It's kind of pathetic. But I can't stop leveling attack. It feels so good. Alright, I'm finally doing it. You guys could stop leaving all the comments. I am finally leveling defense with my melee. I figured 90 attack is a good place to stop for a little while to start leveling up our defense. There is 75 defense, a great looking level. I think I'm going to take my defense at least up to, I guess, 90 maybe to match the rest of it, just so it's, I'm more bulky and defensive. I can take more damage. And because I'd like to get it to 99 at some point so we can wear that 99 defense cape at all of our risking bossy adventures. And there is 300 tasks in a row. Of course I claimed that at Konar for 450 Slayer points. Ah, you love to see it, honestly. You absolutely love to see it. We almost have 2,500 Slayer points built up, which means I never have to do a task I don't want to. I missed the level up message because it's a running joke now. That's what it is, guys. It's just a running joke. 89 Slayer and 1975 total, just 25 more levels until we're at the big 2K. Now, I really don't know if you unlock anything at 89 Slayer. I can go look. We get nothing. But at 90 we get Dark Beasts, which is cool because I don't know. I don't know why they're cool. They're kind of useless. I knew there was a reason I named this account YouTube Luck. Check it. Kraken Tentacle. Thank you very much. I just noticed my proportions on the recorder are way off, so I do apologize for that little gray bar down there at the bottom. But I will fix it. I promise you that. Another Kraken task done. I don't know how many of these I'm going to do and how many I'm going to skip because it just takes so long to do these tasks, man. They are dragging out hardcore. No pun intended. Level 80 defense. It's really paying off switching over to defense leveling. It's bolstering us up to 2k total pretty quick. I decided to use up all that cooking XP I had in my bank from that Kraken task, and boom, 88 cooking. Another easy level knocked out of the way. I have, skipped out on Tears of Gothics for way too long. I don't know. I just keep forgetting about it, but whatever. Here we go. Runecraft level. 9,000 runecrafting XP. Level 60 runecraft. We can now make those beautiful Cerberus boots. And, yeah, let's actually go train our runecrafting at the Aurania altar because I want to get it to 65 for the Artie Hard Diary.
2,000 years later.
And there it is, 65 rune crafting, just like that, my friends. Let me just open up my XP tab. I can tell you how long it took me. I was getting about 30,000 XP per hour. I'm doing barrows on the main account while doing this, so it wasn't super efficient. It took me about 5.5 hours to get these levels. Honestly, rune crafting is not as bad as I remembered it. The ZMI altar is pretty chill, and if we check out our bank, I'm sure we have a very healthy supply of some good runes like Laws, Nature's Deaths, Astrals, and the Sword. Let's check them out. Yeah, we've got, I had, no death runes before this, so we got a lot of deaths, chaos, cosmics. I had maybe 200 before this, so we got over 1,000 cosmics. ZMI is actually pretty good. I'm looking forward to finishing up the grind to 77 rune crafting at ZMI, just because of all the runes we're going to get. This is decent, man. It's been a long time since I've set foot in the Wintertot's doors. I think that I'm just going to gradually go for 99 fire making instead of grinding it all out at once. I'm getting horrible memories of my old hardcore Iron Man that I got to 99 fire making, then it died. I don't want to talk about it, you guys. I don't want, it was a bad experience, okay? So we're going to gradually get this one up to 99. That'll keep me safe from dying. First level of the grind, 92 fire making. We are now halfway to 99. It's a good place to start off, honestly. Looks like we're getting almost 300,000 XP per hour already, and as you know, the XP does scale with your fire making level, so it's only going to get better from here. How does one man miss a farming level that has been coming for 50 years? Well, we just hit 95 farming. Only 4 more levels until we have another 99. I can't believe I'm getting farming done so early. This farming guild update is honestly one of my favorite updates that's come out in the past few years. It has made this skill so much more enjoyable. These farming contracts, such a fun way to get seeds, and the Hespori, and just, it's a great update. AFKing is life, my friends. 85 woodcutting, 5 more levels until we can venture up this ladder and just sit there until we have another 99. Now that we have all the items and levels to complete the Ardoin Hard Diary, we now need to do the Elven quests, which is arguably some of the most annoying quests in the game to some people. I personally don't mind them that much, but we are going to have to go through the Underground Pass a couple more times, which is, it's a little rough, but we have 89 agility, so it won't be too bad. Let's get started with a Regicide. The dirty work is done. Regicide is complete. 3 more quests to go, and I believe that they only get more painful from here on. Roving Elves done, and we got ourselves a free crystal bow. What a good deal. Morning's End Part 1 done. Not as bad as I remember, honestly, but now it is time for Morning's End Part 2. Everyone's favorite quest. Honestly, one of the most enjoyable things I've ever done in my life. Oh, and wait, look, 94 hit points. Nice. Okay, now that we're done with the light puzzle, we are now on to the hardest part of the quest. Yes, you heard me right. The part that's more annoying than the light puzzle, at least for Iron Man. That is the item list. Now, I could get really unlucky with this list and get some super annoying items to get. There are only 3 items that are randomized, and we'll see them at the top of the list. Archery ticket, that is so good. That's the easiest one to get. Prifddinas history. I don't know how hard that one is to get. And then the door key, which is a very easy item to get. So I got quite lucky on this. I have to go and gather all of these stupid items, bring them back to Thorgal so he will give me a death talisman, and let me into these ruins, which I think is more annoying than the light puzzle. Personally, I don't think the light puzzle is that bad. If you guys are avoiding getting to Prifddinas because of this quest, don't do it, man. Just use the wiki guide. This quest is not that hard, I promise. Look at this inventory of random crap. Are you kidding me? He really needs all this? Baby dragon bones? What are you doing with this stuff, you friggin' weirdo? And it's all paid off. We have made a death rune, and a hard task is completed in the Ardy area. Plus, I think we might have a quest reward to claim. If you look very closely, you might notice that I teleported out without actually finishing the part of the quest where you use the crystal on the death altar and then replace it. So this is the part of the video where you guys all point and laugh at me. There we go. Morning's End Part 2 is complete. We could start Song of the Elves right now, but I'm a little bit afraid of that final boss fight. I think I want to wait until I have a trident. Oh, wait a minute. I do have a trident. Oh, never mind. Maybe we'll do Song of the Elves at some point in the future. I keep forgetting how far along we are, honestly. And now it is time for something quite painful, but I must do what I have to do. We need to buy the shield right half. It costs 750,000 gold, but I need it. I need it for the Ardy Diary, so we're gonna buy it. Oh my gosh, that hurts so bad. And now we get to construct ourselves a dragon shield. It is time to smith a dragon square shield, and since I'm not Soup, I've decided to do it in West Ardy. Sorry, Soup.
Oh no, dude. Can I take it apart?
You set to work trying to fix the ancient shield? It's seen some heavy action and needs some serious work doing to it. Let's do it. Smash that shield button. Let's see it happen. Even for an experienced armor, it's not an easy task, but eventually it is ready. You have restored the dragon square shield to its former glory. Oh, look at that. 75 smithing XP. That's insane. Alright, congrats. We've done all the hard diary tasks. We can now finish that. But first, we have to do something much more important. We have to wield it. Oh my gosh. Look how beautiful that is. All made from scratch on my hardcore Iron Man. Alright, 2 Pine. I finished the hard diary. Give me my rewards. Now, this cape is actually really good. It increases my farm teleports to 5 per day, which is great for herb runs, obviously. 15,000 herblore XP. I have a 10% increased chance of succeeding pickpocketing, which will be so good for master farmers. And I can now teleport straight to Yanil by toggling the Watchtower teleport to Yanil, which is great. There's a lot of clue steps in Yanil, and it's kind of a really out-of-the-way city, kind of a pain in the ass to get to, but now it's really easy. Well, now that I look like an absolute chad, I'm going to end this video off. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to support me, drop a like down below. Follow me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/GuidesForUsAll and on Twitter. All those links are in the description. I appreciate y'all's support as always and hope you are continuing to enjoy the Hardcore Iron Man series. Here's the stats. We will get 2K total by the end of August. I promise it's still happening. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.